I found your name inside my phone, hidden beneath 1,000 rows. One voice remained from years ago, a girl I barely even know. She whispered softly, trying not to cry, afraid forever meant goodbye. Every silence sounded like the end. She couldn't see around the bend. I pressed play once, then closed my eyes, listening to my former life. I wanted answers back that night, but healing writes in slow lines. Some roads don't turn, they simply fade, until the dawn outgrows the rain. Thank you next, not out of spite. You told my heart to choose its light. Every goodbye left something true. I found myself by losing you. Thank you next, I'll never pretend. You were forever, you were a lesson. Now I wear hope like morning breath. I loved you once, thank you next. The highway opened wide and clear, no broken echoes filled my ears. I rolled the windows to the breeze and heard my laughter answer me. The girl inside that old recording would never believe who I become. Some people stay inside a page, not in the future that we make. Their fingerprints remain behind, but not upon the life we find. Thank you next, not out of spite. You taught my heart to choose its light. Every goodbye left something true. I found myself by losing you. Thank you next, I'll never pretend. You were forever, you were a lesson. Now I wear hope like morning breath. I loved you once. Oh, if we had never crossed that road, would I have learned to stand alone? The strongest version of my soul was quietly growing through the cold. Thank you next, I finally see the love I searched for started in me. The tears have turned to open skies. No fear remains behind my eyes. Thank you next, with no regret. Some endings bloom where dreams are kept. I bless the past and take one step with grateful hands. Thank you next. The voice memo ended, the sunrise stayed. I smiled gently and drove away. Some songs belong to yesterday. Mine finally found a brighter place. The rain lit up, the sky turned gold. This little cafe still feels like home. One empty chair, one quiet smile. I've come much farther than I knew all the while. The waitress asked her usual too, then caught herself when she looked at me. I smiled smiled and said, just coffee now. Some answers here without explaining how. The songs we love still softly play, but they don't pull my heart away. I used to count the door each time, believing somehow you'd change your mind. Now every breath feels less afraid. I'm finally stronger than yesterday. I will survive, I know I will. Not because the pain stood still, because I found the light inside, the one no goodbye could ever hide. I will survive one step at a time. I'm not the girl who lost her shine. The tears I cried helped me arrive at someone who knows she'll survive. She'll survive. Outside, the air felt new. The streets were full of different views. A little child reached for the rain, laughing like the world had never known pain. That's when I learned the heart can bend without forgetting where it's been. Some memories still visit me like distant waves across the sea, but they no longer pull me under. Simply pass like summer thunder. I will survive, I know I will. Not because the pain stood still, because I found the light inside, the one no goodbye could ever hide. I will survive one step at a time. I'm not the girl who lost her shine. The tears I cried helped me arrive as someone survive. Now hear me sing. Every scar became my wings. The night was long, but morning came. It couldn't steal my heart's true flame. I will survive with open eyes. There's so much more beyond goodbye. I leave this place with hope alive, not just breathing. I'm alive. Coffee cooled, the sun climbed high. I left no tears for yesterday. The door closed softly behind my past, and for the first time I didn't look back. Turn the key one final time. Dust danced slowly inside the light. The wall stood quiet, but not my heart. Some places keep us long after we part. Still remembers where your laughter used to fall. A fading ring upon the table marks the place that held it all. I found a note behind the bookshelf, folded small beneath the years. The ink had almost disappeared, but somehow not the tears. I came for boxes, nothing more, but every memory unlocked a door. I thought I'd leave with empty hands. Instead I'm carrying what love became. You're irreplaceable, no matter where I because you stayed, because you changed forever. Every part of me you made. A stranger waits downstairs for keys that aren't mine now. They're building someone else's future inside this silent house. I almost closed the doorway, then looked around once more. Not searching for your shadow, just thinking what we were. Some goodbyes whisper, they never shout. They leave a light that won't burn out. I finally know what letting go means. Not losing love, just changing dreams. You're irreplaceable, no matter where I run. Some hearts don't lose a name, even when they're gone. I can't change the city, I can't change the sky, but every version of tomorrow still remembers why. You're irreplaceable, not because you stayed, because you changed forever. Every part of me you made. Maybe love was never meant to live inside these rooms. Maybe it became the air that followed every move. If I meet another sunrise holding someone new, I won't compare their kindness to the light I found in you. You're irreplaceable, but I'm not standing still. Your memory became the river that taught my heart to heal. I'll carry every lesson without carrying the pain. Some people leave forever, yet forever still remains. You're irreplaceable, that's the truth I'll never hide. But love is more than holding on. Sometimes it's saying goodbye. I placed the keys upon the table, closed the door without a sound. Some homes become a heartbeat even after they're torn down. I walked into the morning with tears I didn't fight. You stayed inside my story as I stepped into the light. One little scream, one quiet night, a smile appeared in borrowed light. I held my breath and let it through. The first thought was, good for you. A friend had shared a photograph, a white bouquet, a happy laugh. Your eyes look calm, your hands look sure, like every dream had found its shore. For just a second, time stood still, and something gentle broke my will. I waited years for one more chance, but life kept writing different plans. The love I carried lost its view and whispered softly, good for you. Good for you. You found the dawn while I was learning to move on. Good for you. Your skies turn blue. I won't turn joy into something cruel. that's where you are. I closed the screen and took a walk. The evening breeze forgot to talk. The river held the setting sun. Like every ending feeds someone. I caught my face inside the glass, a stranger smiling as I passed. Maybe losing wasn't defeat. Maybe healing walks quietly. The ache became a softer hue as I believed. Good for you, good for you. You found the dawn while I was learning to move on. Good for you, your skies turn blue. I won't turn joy into something cruel. I won't rewrite what love once knew. Some hearts are meant to see us through, not side by side, but from afar. Good for you, that's where you are. Love isn't measured by who remains. Sometimes it blooms in letting change. If we were chapters, not the end, I'm grateful we were written in. Now I can open a different door without asking for anything more. Good for you, I'm needed now. No hidden tears, no broken vow. Good for you, the past can rest. It gave us both what we needed best. I'll keep the light you helped me find, carry it gently through my life. Our story fades, but love stays true. So with a smile, good for you. The stars come out without a sound. Some dreams are lost, some souls are found. Tonight my heart feels something new. Good for you, good for you. Mailbox waits in morning rain, a stack of words that never came. One paper heart, one fading tone. I've learned to breathe since you've been gone. I found your address on an old receipt, folded between the pages we'd keep. I wrote your name then crossed it out. Some feelings fade without a sound. The train outside still knows the way, but I stayed here and watched it fade. Every sentence wanted your eyes, every goodbye turned into white lines. I held the envelope far too long, afraid of proving we were gone. Since you've been gone, the silence sings. It fills the spaces between my dreams. Since you've been gone, the sky tree beside the sea, smiling at words that weren't for me. That's when I knew love doesn't stay inside one ending forever the same. I bought new flowers for my little room. Their colors reached where sorrow couldn't bloom. Some memories still knock at night, but they don't steal tomorrow's light. The girl you left just disappeared. A stronger soul is standing here. Since you've been gone, the silence sings. It fills the spaces between my dreams. Since you've been gone, the sky turned white. I lost your hand, but found my life. Every letter stayed unopened too, not because I stopped loving you. Some stories live without moving on. That's how I've grown since you've been gone. Today I burned the final page, not out of anger, not out of rage. Ashes can rise into the blue, making room for someone new. If love was real, it leaves a light, not chains to wear every night. Since you've been gone, my heart still knows how beautiful a goodbye grows. Since you've been gone, I've learned to see the missing piece was always me. Now every sunrise calls my name without regret, without the blame. I'll thank the love that brought me home. That's who I am. Since you've been gone, no more letters left to send, only peace around the bend. The rain has passed, the winds have blown. I finally smile since you've been gone. The candles burned until the dawn, a quiet wish for someone gone. One empty chair, one silent phone. I learned how loud a heart alone. The bakery wrapped a little cake with careful hands for memory's sake. I carried hope inside a box like fragile glass without a lock. The city moved without a clue, while every street still pointed you. Maybe time changed your view, maybe life pulled you through, but somewhere deep beyond the years, I thought my birthday lived with yours. You ought to know the wish I made still wore your shadow unafraid. You ought to know I didn't cry, the tears just learned a softer light. I blew the candles one by one, not asking fate for anyone, just hoping somewhere if the wind could go, it might remind you. You ought to know. You ought to know. I found your scarf inside a drawer. It smelled like seasons nevermore. I almost smiled instead of broke, because some love outlives the smoke. The mirror showed a different face. finds both our doors, then maybe love was worth it all. You ought to know I'm still the girl who loved with all she had to give. You ought to know I'm letting go, not because the feeling's gone, but every sunrise needs the room to paint new colors after blue. If you remember, that's enough to show a piece of us will always know. Another birthday comes around. This time hope makes no sound. I close the box, I keep the glow, and whisper softly, you ought to know. You ought to know. I found your old scarf folded inside a weathered box. Some things survive, even when forever does not. The hallway echoed like it remembered our names. Dust danced through the window, nothing else stayed the same. I touched the faded fabric, and every season came alive. Not because you're coming back, but because we once survived. Some stories never disappear, they simply change their place. From living inside tomorrow to resting inside yesterday. I will always love you, not to hold you anymore, just enough to thank the days that opened every door. I will always love you like the sunrise loves the sea, never asking it to stay, still becoming part of me. Love doesn't have to last forever to become eternity. I mailed the box this morning without a single note inside. There was nothing left to explain, nothing left to hide. I walked beyond our old cafe. The city looked brand new. Funny how the world keeps turning when your heart finally does too. I stopped chasing shadows that disappeared with time, and learned the quiet kind of courage is simply saying goodbye. I will always love you, not to rewrite what we've known. Some flowers bloom for one spring before the wind has blown. I will always love you with no chains around my soul, keeping every beautiful memory without needing to control. Love can leave your hands and still make your heart whole. If I pass across someday, I'll smile before I speak, not because the hurt is gone, but because it made me strong. You'll never know how gently I forgave the silence, how softly I ever whispers my name, don't turn around. Just know some loves never disappear. They simply learn how to shine from far away. The window still knows where you stood. Morning arrives but never feels good. I keep the lights a little too low. Some hearts keep talking long after they let go. Your coffee cup still marks the shelf, like time decided to pause itself. I walk these rooms without a sound, learning how silence can weigh you down. The walls remember every laugh we made, even the shadows still know your shape. I thought I'd leave before they could see how empty this place has become with me. Every small thing calls your name, nothing around me feels the same. I've packed the boxes, closed every door, but somehow love still lives on the floor. Nothing compares to you, not the sky turning blue, not the city lights breaking through. I've searched for peace in places we never knew, but every road leads back to you. I can learn to breathe again, I can smile like I've moved on, but every heartbeat tells the truth. Nothing compares to you. I found your scarf inside a drawer, the one you said you didn't need anymore. I almost called without a thought until I remembered some endings can't be fought. Outside my window, seasons changed their face. Flowers kept blooming without your embrace. The world moved on just like it should. I never blamed it, if only I could. Maybe missing isn't defeat, maybe love leaves quiet streets. Not every story needs one more page. Some forever lives without a name. Nothing compares to you, not the stars breaking through, not another heart trying something new. I've carried hope like a photograph that never fades, though the colors pass. I can stand on my own now, still some dreams refuse goodbye. Every whisper finds the truth. Nothing compares to you. Then tonight I opened every curtain, let the moonlight touch every memory. I didn't ask for one more chance, I only thank the love we had. Maybe healing isn't forgetting, maybe strength looks like letting tears fall one last time without holding on. Nothing compares to you, not tomorrow shining through, not the hand that someday hold mine too. You were a chapter I'll always keep, a quiet river running underneath. Now I'll carry what we were without asking the past to stay. The apartment sleeps, the dawn arrives. Your memory no longer fights. It walks beside me, soft and true. No one compares, but I'll live through. One empty room, one last key, one final goodbye before I become someone new. The walls are lighter where our picture stayed, like sunlight learned another place to shine. Boxes line the hallway like silent witnesses, watching yesterday become goodbye. I found a paper crane beneath the staircase. Its folded wings still held our younger hands. For a second, time refused to move me, until I whispered, I understand. Some hearts don't heal by running, they heal by standing still, long enough to hear the silence say what love never will. This is the last tear I'll cry for you, the final river leaving my eyes. Not because I stopped believing, but because it's time to rise. I'll carry every beautiful memory without asking it to stay. This is the last tear I'll cry, then I'll love myself this way. The front door open to a quiet evening, the window every step I used to take. I turned the key without looking backward, trusting dawn was already awake. There was no music, no dramatic ending, only breathing softer than before. Sometimes freedom doesn't shout your name, it simply waits outside the door. Hope arrived without announcing, like morning finding winter's end. Healing wasn't losing you, it was finally finding me again. This is the last tear I'll cry for you, the final river leaving my eyes. Not because I stopped believing, but because it's time to rise. I'll carry every beautiful memory without asking it to stay. This is the last tear I'll cry, then I'll love myself this way. If someday our paths cross in another season, I'll smile without pretending we were wrong. Some people enter just to change your heartbeat, not to stay there all along. You were the chapter that shaped my courage, not the ending of my story's life. The girl who once was scared to let go is finally walking toward tomorrow tonight. This is the last tear I'll cry for you, no more storms behind my smile. Every scar became a compass, leading me another mile. Thank you for the love you gave me, even when it couldn't stay. This is the last tear I'll cry, now I'm not afraid. The sky is wide before me, the dawn has found my name. I'll keep the love, but leave behind the pain. Some goodbyes don't close the heart, they open it to life again. still knows the shape of your goodbye. Some echoes fade, yours never learned how. Your sweater hangs beside the door, like when I never moved away. The clock remembers every hour. I try to make the hurt behave. I poured 2 cups without a thought, then smiled at my own mistake. It's funny how the smallest habits are the hardest ones to break. I kept believing time would change my view, but every quiet morning still begins with you. When the silence stayed and you walked away, I learned how lonely a heartbeat could sound. Every dream we made still circles my sky, like stars that refuse to fall out of sight. If love must leave, let it leave a light, so I can find myself one more night. I found a picture in a book, a page we never got to read. The words were waiting patiently, like they still believed in we. Outside the seasons kept changing, flowers bloomed without our names. Life kept opening new windows while I was closing yesterday. Then one sunrise found me standing still, not asking for tomorrow, just learning how to heal. And the silence stayed and you walked away. I learned that broken doesn't mean the end. Every tear became a river back home, carrying pieces that made me strong. Love can't disappear without taking my soul. Maybe forever was never our destination. Maybe you were simply the bridge I had to cross. Now I wear my scars like silver in the sunlight, proof that even shattered glass can catch the dawn. When the silence stayed, I found my own voice hidden beneath every goodbye. Now the empty space feels lighter somehow. Your memory lives without holding me down. I'll carry the love but release the pain, and finally dance in the falling rain. Some hearts don't forget, they simply learn to be without looking back.